Hello there, and welcome to the Crux, where I am joined by Matt Bucklin, who has developed businesses as disparate as smoking cessation and asset management. And now he is emerging as a leader in the exciting new frontier of 351 exchanges. So, Matt, you've launched Exchangeify, which is a platform to match individual investors and RIAs with issuers who are about to launch ETFs via syndicated 351 exchanges. Thanks very much for joining me today.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Eben. It's an honor to be on the Crux, and I wish we could be doing this together.
Yes, me too.
Here,
but it looks like you're in a beautiful place where I think I would rather be than my attic.
Right. Yes. Wish you were here in Maine with me.
So, as a serial entrepreneur, what about 351 exchanges made you want to go all in on a tax code, not the sexiest thing in the world?
Well, as a business, saving rich people money is a fantastic one.
Yes.
This business opportunity I kind of fell into. The backstory is that I've started a bunch of businesses and moderate success. And along the way, I went to the Yale School of Management, and I did this project while I was there with Roger Ibbotson, looking at ways of tracking Yale's endowment. And with all the active ETFs popping up in the last couple of years, I thought, wouldn't it be neat if there was an endowment-style ETF trading under the ticker symbol Yale? So shockingly, the ticker symbol was available, and I reserved it and set about trying to launch an endowment-style ETF. I found a family office that was really into the concept and wanted to put some money into this strategy using a 351 exchange because they had some concentrated positions. And that's when I learned about this tax strategy. And for fun, a few months ago, I put up this website, 351conversion.com, to see if anybody else was interested in this. I guess unsurprisingly, there were a lot of people interested in this. And I got a lot of traffic and inbound inquiries from ETF issuers and investors and advisors and family offices and lots of people. And I realized this is a much better opportunity than just launching a single endowment style ETF. So I set about building some software solutions to educate investors and facilitate the whole process, build a marketing platform around it. That's Exchangeify.
Which is where we met, and I couldn't agree with you more. Rich people love to save money on taxes, and you're in the right place. One of the things that's tricky about 351 exchanges is the 25-50 rule, which is just math, but it tends to trip people up a little bit. And it is the rule that specifies that no more than 25% of the contributed portfolio can be in one security, and the top 5 positions can't be more than 50%. I know you've worked on this on your own platform to develop a software that they can easily input their data to establish whether they meet that rule. What else can we look at to know specifically if a portfolio is appropriate fit for a 351 exchange?
Well, meeting the requirements is not that complicated, but it's not an exchange fund. You can't just dump all of one security into this. The manual tool on the front page that anyone can go use on exchangeify.com lets you put in your positions and the number of shares that you have, and you can check it to see if it meets the diversification requirements. Or if you want to register and log in and create client portfolios, you can upload CSV files to check it. And there's also some optimization software in there that tells you how many shares you can exchange for an ETF to maximize your capital gains tax deferral. So I built some of those software solutions. A lot of people do this in Excel, but it really is going to depend on what the advisors have for their investment thesis and what they want to diversify out of, and then meeting the simple requirement if they want to do a 351 exchange.
Gotcha. Where do you think the trajectory of 351 exchanges is going in the broader ETF landscape?
Yeah, I think this exciting tax strategy is catching on very quickly. And I think that pretty soon there won't be an ETF that launches without a syndicated 351 opportunity, except for all of the single stock leverage and inverse ETFs. Of course, I don't think anybody's going to take a basket of 20 stocks and go into a 2x MicroStrategy ETF, but you never know. And
People try and do crazy things.
uh, and then I also think that this whole process is getting a lot easier to do, and I'm building some of the software to facilitate a lot of the exchange. And I think that it can make it so that every single asset manager out there can launch their own ETF, which is a good thing. There'll be a lot more options for people to get into this really great tax structure investment vehicle.
As an ETF issuer, I'm thrilled that you're making this easier for people out there, and so that they can realize the symbiotic relationship between the ETF issuer launching an ETF and needing seed capital, and the investor or RIA needing to or wanting to change an allocation without tax implications. That is, I think, a huge gain for everybody. And I think the ETF world salutes you and thanks you for your contribution in this effort.
Well, I am here to serve, and let's call this a win-win-win for everybody, for the investors, advisors, and the ETF issuers. Maybe not the US.
They'll get theirs eventually. Matt, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Have a good day.